to the audio show.
You know what? I'm paying close attention to Honey Pond Girl, and I actually do believe that the chinks in her armor are beginning to show. So after D has lit her up, for being false and for being shady, she decides to call her father, not Joseph. No, no, no. Joseph is no longer her father. Wayne. Let's get into it.
You busy?
Nah, just about to give you some heat for this. Get ready for the show tonight. What's going on with you?
Tell me why Damien just came here and basically told me like he don't want to work with me no more, don't come by the studio, like just completely sever ties.
So you're so your ex-man that you were in business with, and you had an altercation and you decided to call your real man. Maybe the ladies them would be doing this, I guess, All right, no problem.
What?
Yes.
What made her do that?
He pulled up upset because I haven't been at the studio, but I've been busy with the dance studio and with the podcast and everything, but he talking about I'm not loyal, I haven't been by the studio, I brought you there and you took Lyrica and that was it. But it's not even like that.
It is like that. Since Wayne has taken Lyrica, let's be very honest, honeypotians, because the honeypot has some fans. It's been like that. It's been like that. Since Wayne has taken the other girl, we haven't seen any studio at all. She's not been back to the studio. Wayne just went there to go extract the artist and exploit him can exploit. That's it. To be honest now. Come on.
So what he triggered? So what where you at?
I'm at the dance studio. I was about to leave and he pulled up.
Yeah, so what you saying? Like, did y'all talk before that or whatever? Or just all of a sudden he came with that energy?
No, he just came with that energy, and I really don't understand where it's coming from because despite, bumping heads at the studio, like everything was all good last time I was there. He hasn't called or anything. He said he'd been calling, but like, I've been busy.
So in other words, he has been calling basically, and you're now saying you have been. In other words, you're not calling back. Is really right. It's what I mean. This is exact. So look at the nuggets. Look at the nuggets. She's complaining that basically, D is behaving wild and all sorts of different things. But at the same point in time, she's saying she has been busy, and she has been busy. She has a lot of things doing. That's why O'Neal said in the previous video that if she wanted to solve this in the first place, she should have said, "I cannot do it." Stretching yourself thin and then complaining about people, calling you out, it is not a good recipe for looking like, somebody who really mean what I'm saying.
I haven't talked about the music studio, Westside Music Group, none of that in a minute. So I didn't even know that he had that energy. And he's talking about I'm disloyal and the money changing me and stuff like that. So
money has changed you, man. The money has been changing you. The money has been changing you. We've been watching for whatever it is. The funny thing is, I make jokes on Mr. Joseph, but I probably owe him an apology because, with Mr. Hollywood, so basically, you're doing your thing. That's what's going on.
I don't know. Maybe it's that, but I don't appreciate him talking to me like that.
Oh, you were talking crazy, huh?
Yes.
See. But you know what? That's why God put a real man in your life. You know what a real man in your life for? You got to worry about what no other man feel about you but God. Because I got you, so don't even worry about that. Whatever that was, it happened for a reason. You don't need to be working with him anyway. You got a different stride, you got different things going on, you be focusing on you. But he don't realize whatever he feel about you, every energy he got, it don't even matter. Because you got God for one, so you don't need no man but God.
All right, so let me just say this. Wayne is hiding what he's doing behind God. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. Wayne already orchestrated this a long time ago to see exactly if he could get himself in between the both of them so he can break it apart. Wayne knew what he was doing when he went to that studio from before and pour some money into it, create dissension into it, because Wayne, and I'm going to say it again, Wayne is like Shayla. The only difference is that Wayne probably more sophisticated, I guess, because him work some dollars or whatever it is. But him operates sometimes in the same light. At times, Wayne operates in the same light. Don't worry, argue me on it. Wayne knew what he was doing when he went into the people studio from before. The idea, I told you what the idea was. The idea was to break it apart because they were getting too close. Create dissension and then leave. And guess what? It has worked. So now him look like the savior. Because again, him look like men I know as if him supposed to be Skitland Jesus. You know what? That's the way I start calling. She calls Skitland Jesus, basically.
God ain't even a man. Jesus came down here as a man, but God sent you a man that you ain't got to put up with that energy from nobody that you don't want to put up with that for. So just know, I got you. Continue doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. I love you.
I love you
And that's
too.
all that really matters. And whatever he feeling, let him feel it.
Okay.
Got his panties in a bunch of whatever. You enjoy your day, do whatever you got to do. Go get yourself an ego, lay down, whatever you want to do. That's why you got $30,000 a month. You got options.
Exactly. Exactly. No Wayne is saying it. He's saying it in not so many words. Yes, he's saying it. But pay the $30,000 so that way you don't have to do it. So because I wanted you to leave that a long time ago. So you don't really have to do it. You can get rid of D. Just like how she get rid of the friends them, get rit of D. That was exactly what Mr. Joseph was talking about. Has the money changed the honeypot girl? That is a question you need to ask the honeypotians.
To do whatever you want to do. but don't let that get to you, girl.
I won't.
Don't let that get to you. Look at it as a blessing that ended, because the West Side Music Group, I ain't want to say nothing, but it don't look like it's on the best side.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that was the idea. The idea was to get in and to whatever was left of it, or whatever thing them have left of it, was to destroy it. That was the idea, is to get it out of the way, is to get D out of the way. People not stupid, but you know, we ain't a be like he was doing whatever. Skitland Jesus, that's exactly what I start calling him. Skitland Jesus, you know? To turn himself into the savior. That is exactly what Wayne has done. Turn himself into the savior. Crash it, and then, you know, says the honeypot girl runs to him every 2 seconds. Notice how the trajectory has been. That's what it is. She's no longer self-reliant. She's become reliant, extremely reliant. She become reliant from Wayne for emotional support. She's become reliant on Wayne for financial support. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. Your spouse is supposed to be a major part of your support, but you're supposed to have outside counsel. This is what I'm saying. You must have outside counsel that may remove themselves from you too much so them can call you out on your base. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Not saying your spouse is supposed to support you, so don't matter come with that. Not gonna say, but only your spouse supposed to. Yes, they are supposed to. But they must have outside counsel. And notice what is happening to the outside counsel who used to call Tamira out. She's getting rid of them one by one. Watch what's going on.
You got this. Focus on this podcast. It's gonna be some funds flowing through this for real.
I know that's right. From your mouth to God's ears.
Yeah, from our mouth to YouTube. So. Yeah, but you enjoy yourself today, girl, and realize step into your new life. That's some time.
Anyways, it's fine. Hey, listen to me, friends. It's fine. O'Neal has no qualms at all, and O'Neal is not saying that the honeypot girl, has to do anything at all with D. I'm just saying, D is trying to ask the honeypot girl, be real with me. Let me know that you're not. This is what I'm saying in a nutshell. Let me know that you're not able to do what you said you could have do. That's it. But instead of her doing that, she made excuses. That looks disingenuous. That's what the man I call out. But don't worry, honey potians, you have the floor. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to you soon. I want to hear from you. Let's go.